Hey guys, it's Dennis with Grass Monkey Lawn Care. Hey, I'm going to do a video. I'm actually planning for next year, but kind of in a dilemma on what I'm going to do. I have a plan A and a plan B. Um, they're two different directions as far as heading into next season on which direction I could go in my business. This past year I was basically solo the whole year. I was able to go from zero to up to 47 accounts. And I found it quite challenging um, to handle that towards the end by myself. So I was able to get a little bit of help, 1 or 2 days a week to help kind of kick some of that workload out. But heading to next season, I need to go one of two directions, either plan A or plan B, and I'm going to break that down for you. So, like I said, the structure of my business this first year was solo, just trying to get as much accounts as I could being my first year in business. So this next season, the plan A would be to stay solo. Isolate the accounts I have down to, basically about 15 accounts that pay well or in the areas I want them to be in, on the side of town I want to be on. And then just kind of build around that. My goal is, with both plan A and B would be to, just kill the weekly accounts. This past season I got, bombarded with bi-weeklies. And so I'm trying to, drop a lot of the bi-weekly accounts and open up more weekly accounts. So if I stay solo, that means I'm going to not grow as fast, but it's going to save me money on the other end of it as far as, paying employees, payroll taxes, the added expense of someone doing my books for me, as far as handling my payroll. So it would be basically me staying solo, and just trying to get it up to about 55 accounts, where I would want about 35 of those to be weekly accounts. And then the rest would be bi-weeklies. And I might sprinkle in some 10-day cuts, but I'm trying to eliminate 10-day cuts altogether with scheduling issues and stuff. So that would be, including my route density, concentrating in certain neighborhoods, really tightening my route up to where I'm only driving very minimum amounts of distances, limiting, certain parts of town that I won't even go to, just because it won't be profitable for me to even get down there. Because I feel like this year I don't need to take everything that comes my way. As my phone rings, I don't feel like I have to have that account. I want to be able to pick better accounts this season. So that would be plan A: staying solo, keeping things simple, and trying to do as much as I can with this me, and eliminating some expenses with payroll. Plan B is to expand at a very fast rate for this next season, which would mean me being able to hire, one full-time person and then possibly a part-time guy to take on a lot of accounts. If I do plan B, I need to grow it to about 100 accounts this next season. Maybe 80 on the low end, but 100 would be the goal if I go this direction. And this from doing some numbers with this, if I do hire somebody, just for the payroll part, if I have one full-time guy, is going to run me about $2,800. That's not including taxes. So that's $2,800 I have to write off right off the top of the, each month that I've got to, expect to spend just on an employee. That's not, like I said, not including any payroll taxes or anything like that at all, which would be, factored in. So it's, I don't know the exact number. Let's just throw a fictitious number out there. Let's say, another $700-800 for that one employee a month. So we could be right around, $3,400 I have to come up with before I even make myself money or the business any money. But then my number that I'm going to need to meet monthly has to go up substantially, because I don't want to have to work this next winter. So I have to be able to average right around $10,000 a month to accommodate an employee and a part-time guy to handle all these accounts. So do I want to expand? Yes, I do. I just got to be careful on how I do this. Plan A sounds pretty good just because I'm saving money, but do I want to kill myself, trying to do it when it's, 110 out? Or do I do plan B and spend a lot of money, but then I also got to, with that plan, I have to really get out there and pick up a ton of accounts early. I'm talking like March and April. I've got to, be close to that number. And the other expense of that would be if I do go Plan B, that's going to include doing a home and garden show to get a lot of business. While I still keep my routes tight and very profitable routes, that's the goal with either Plan A or Plan B. But with Plan B, like I said, I've really got to get a lot of clients coming on. Those are just cutting clients. Weekly accounts, bi-weekly accounts, just lawn cutting. That doesn't include any of the extra shrub trimming, tree trimming, landscape work, anything like that. That's all added on the side. I don't ever figure those jobs in because they're never guaranteed. My numbers come off just cutting yards. The side jobs and those things are added bonus income, which we're looking to increase a lot more this next season. So, that's kind of what I'm kicking around right now. It's kind of important. I got to figure this out probably in the next couple of weeks, and get things lined out in my head of which direction I want to go. What's your guys' thoughts? What have you guys gone through that if you've been doing this for a couple of years? This is going to be season 2 for me. It's a tough decision because it's going to affect a lot, either way I go. If I go Plan A, it's going to be a slower growth rate. If I go with Plan B, it could be a faster growth rate, but with a high cost to that growth. Because I'm going full time, no job at all. Come probably about March, it's a full on board. We're going to attack this by the horns and go at it. Full time this next season. This past season, I didn't really get to go full time on it till the first week of July. Was when I had enough accounts, so I kind of got way behind the 8 ball my first season. All my clients came around June. Or at least the bulk of them did. So, I missed out a couple months of income there. So, that's kind of what I'm looking at, and my does it stress you out a little bit? Yeah, I get a little stressed thinking about it, just because it's a tough decision. This is going to affect a lot of things. So, what's your guys' thoughts? Plan A, would you do it? Or Plan B, would you do that? Give me some input, leave some comments. I'd like to, get some feedback from you all. I know that some of the people that watch these videos have a lot of years in lawn care. And I got other guys that are like me, that are, in season 1 or getting ready to enter season 1. If you're a new guy, or if you're in your second or third season, which direction, if you've done it, has best suited you. So maybe I can, take some feedback from you guys and apply that to my thinking. So, let me know, guys. I greatly appreciate everybody watching the videos like always. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the videos. Feel free to check out my other stuff if you haven't seen any of my other videos. And thanks for watching, guys. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night.